Summers with Watch You Know, and today I'm going to be reviewing this watch, the Zum R1. Zum is a brand new watch company, and I think that I'm the first person to be able to review a Zum watch on YouTube because this is a prototype. They haven't gone into production yet. You will be able to get the watches around Christmas time, but you can order them now on ZumWatches.com. I am going to show you all about the watch. I'm going to give you an overview, I'll give you specs and everything that you need to know about the watch. Then I'm going to take the watch outside, let you see what it looks like in the sunlight. And then we have a special treat, Dr. John Halpern, who is the CEO and founder, the brainchild of Zum Watches. He will tell you a little bit about how Zum came to be and probably some about the R1. Finally, I'll give you my opinion and then we'll wrap things up. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Hello people, today we're going to be looking at the Zum R1, and this watch is a new watch to the watch world. Zum, a brand new company, starting October 2020, you will be able to purchase Zum watches. This is the R1, and I'm going to tell you about the R1. Let's start with the front part of the watch. You notice that there is a unique design going on where we have a split dial. The hour and the minute hands are different. And actually, this is produced through an in-house regulator module, which separates the minutes from the hours into these separate dials. This being a prototype watch, there is one issue with it, and that is where the second hand sometimes tends to get stuck. And that will not happen, so I'm told, when you buy a Zum watch. And you do get a 2-year warranty with Zum watches. So they have worked that kink out since. Okay, so it's a 40.5 millimeter diameter watch with a sapphire crystal. Inside these subdials, you see there is glass, and they use sapphire crystal there as well. And it is elevated a bit, which the elevation is surrounded by stainless steel. The watch uses 316L stainless steel, which is amongst the best that you can use for a watch. So we have these subdials, which are quite unique. They are representative of a speedometer and a tachometer because the watch company is inspired by automobile racing. Hence the name, Zum. You can see there is a racing pattern, this is the company that spans the watch on the outermost part, I should say. On the side of the watch, we see the crown. The crown has the watch's name. The watch is an R1. You'll notice that the watch is brushed while the crown is polished. It is 13 millimeters tall. On the back of the watch, we see a unique rotor, and the rotor is designed after the steering wheel of the 1964-65 Shelby Daytona Coupe. Fun fact, this car was the first and only American-made car to win the World Manufacturers Championship for Grand Touring racers. What drives, what powers this watch? That is a Seiko movement. And the exact Seiko movement is the Seiko NH38, which we can see moving around now. Okay, we can see that movement, get a nice close-up. The movement beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour, which is 6 clicks per second. It has a power reserve of 41 hours. It is not the most accurate of movements, with -20 to +40 seconds per day. However, when I read up about the movement, a lot of people are getting better time out of it than those numbers. The band of this watch is made of Italian leather, genuine Italian leather, which is ingrained there on the band. On the other side, we see the Zum name. And a nice touch that they've done is the Zum on the buckle, which is offset to the right. When you purchase this watch, you will get a nice leather case that I don't have here to show you, but I can put a picture and let you see that here. I want to show you something really cool. That quick release, watch how easy it is to take the band off the watch. Just that quick, all right? And when to put it on, pretty easy as well. It's not as easy because you have to line up all the holes to each other. And let's see, and then it just kind of snaps right in there. Is it already in? Oh yeah, it was already in. It was that easy. Simple. The watch is entirely assembled in Hong Kong. The warranty is 2-year warranty against defect or manufacturer error. Now the watch price is going to be $399 after the company launches the watch, which it will be launched on October 2nd, 2020. The initial launch price will be $195 with a gradual uptick in price until we get to that 30-day mark. Now you can check out their website to find the specifics on that. It is zoomwatches.com, and they do also have an Instagram account. So there we have it. Let's get a close-up and then we'll take you outside. Okay, we're outside with the Zum R1, letting you see what it looks like out in the natural light. Yes. Alrighty, now my opinion on the Zum R1. going to give you 3 things I don't like about the watch, and then 3 things that I do like about the watch. And in fact, I might give you a little bit more than 3 things that I like about the watch. What I don't like about this watch is it's very minimal. Just my opinion. Maybe some people don't mind, and they're very modest criticisms, because this is a great watch. But I'm going to show you this first thing, and you're going to have a hard time unseeing it after I point it out. Okay, so let's take a look at the zoom. Let's take a look and see what you see. Let's see if we can get a really good angle here. Okay. Do you see it? The 2 eyes and the mouth, the smiley face. Do you see that? So right here, little smiley face and then the 2 eyes. It's just hard not to see that once you notice it. Now, is that a great detractor? I don't know. Maybe you like a smiley face. It's just something that I have a hard time unseeing. Also, you could look at it from this angle. We've got the 2 eyes, and then there's a little mouth there. All right. Once you start thinking that, it's hard to unsee that. So I don't know what they could have done to avoid that, but and is it really all that bad? Probably not. Second thing I'm not really enthralled with is the lume of the watch. I've seen much better lume on watches before, and this could have an upgrade to the lume. The final thing that I'm not too pleased with is the movement will lose and gain a substantial amount of time for an automatic watch. 20 seconds, negative 20 seconds to positive 40 a day, and that's a substantial amount. However, again, when you buy an automatic watch, they're not going to be always perfect. You know, if you want perfect, buy yourself a quartz watch. Right? So it doesn't bother me that much, but for some, it really might. Now let's get into the good things on this watch, and there are many. There are many great things about this watch. First of all, the way that the dials are set, like, that is really cool. The speedometer, tachometer, I love that. I think that's fantastic, and they're elevated, give that 3D effect. And you know, the fact that a regulator module is in-house, that they make this in-house in the factory in Hong Kong. Wow, that's pretty cool. Okay, no, the movement's not in-house, but what separates the hours from the minutes being in-house, that's just a really cool thing, and I like the overall look of the watch. In fact, I love it. Second thing I really love is the steering wheel effect here on the back on the rotor. Look at that. That is really, really fantastic. The way that they tie in the racing element by putting a steering wheel right there as the rotor. That's just pretty fabulous. Third thing I like about the watch is the value. If you look, no, it's not a perfect watch, you know, but we're also not paying $20,000 for it. This price range watch eventually is going to be $399. I mean, eventually, for most of the time, it's going to be that, because after 30 days of its launch, which is October 2nd, you're going to be paying a gradual uptick. So if you get it like immediately when this video comes out, they're asking $195, but then it goes up, and you can check out their website for all the details with that on ZumWatches.com. But the value of this watch, even at, let's say, $400, much less, you know, $200, $250, these prices are offering in the beginning stages, it's tremendous, because look what you get. You get sapphire crystal, and these subdials have sapphire crystal on them as well inside. You get an Italian leather band. This leather band is quite fantastic. It is really nice. And wow, you have that quick release. I mean, that's a fantastic. I showed you in the overview how quick you could change watch bands. And the creative design of the watch, it just looks unique. It is a very different looking watch. And I think that's what Zum will be doing, is making watches that are not traditional, something different. You know, a conversation starter indeed. And this is how the watch operates. So when you unscrew the crown, you pull it out to the third position. I'm calling the first position is all the way in. Second position is where we wind it. And third position all the way out. See how we're turning it? And both dials work in tandem. And it is hacking. The second hand is stop. You push it into the second position and you can wind it, push it all the way in and screw it down, and there it goes again. See that?
So I want to give a tremendous thank you to Watch You Know. Jeff invited us to present to him our first watch, the R1, a fantastic regulator watch. And we're just so delighted that we're getting to share this with the many fans of Watch You Know. We actually have 4 models of the R1. You're looking at 3 of them here because the 4th one is featured in the Watch You Know video that you've been watching as part of the review. And here are the other 3. So there's an all black faced one, which is the one that's been reviewed, as well as a silver sunray dial with black subdials, a black sunray dial with silver subdials, and a fantastic navy blue sunray dial with gold tone subdials. A regulator watch is a riff off of the regulator clocks of many years ago, which move in this case the hour and minute hands off of the central axis, and by doing that you can synchronize very accurately because the second hand, hour hand, and minute hand are all separate and line up so that you can synchronize across watches. And it is a real complication module that's built on top of a fantastic NH series Seiko movement, the NH38. The NH35, which maybe more watch fans are familiar with, has a date wheel. And at Zum, it's Z-U-M, the U has a macron over it to give the oo sound. I just don't like complications that are ghosted. So since this watch doesn't have a date wheel, I don't want it in the movement. My name, by the way, is John Halpern. I'm the principal of Zum, and this is a brand new watch company founded with my partner Roy Chan out in China, and we're all about bringing phenomenal watches at a tremendous value to you. So the watch you're looking at will retail for $399, but on Kickstarter, which kicks off on October 2nd, we're going to have prices under $250 and exciting milestones, free worldwide shipping, and this watch has a 2-year warranty as well as 10 atmosphere, 100 meter waterproof. These are Italian sports straps with Italian leather sports straps with quick release bars, and we have some exciting milestones, including free NATO strap and a mesh strap, and even an all blackout edition. So please check us out at our Kickstarter campaign. And we will include free shipping worldwide, as well as a leather travel case. It's quite a package, I think, for a watch built so well. We're including a 2-year international warranty. I got interested in watches, well, it's been a lifelong passion. I'm a psychiatrist by trade, so I'm a physician, but I grew up with all things horology. My father, also a very well-known psychiatrist, was an avid clock collector. Over 500 clocks in our home and pocket watches, and I just always was immersed in all things horology. And when I came across Roy Chan's first campaign, he's part of a original design and manufacture group that in China that makes watches for Swiss companies and other brands, and they decided to branch out into retail. Well, I wound up getting involved in their first campaign for Engels watches, and we did so well at this that we decided to create a sister company, Zum, based here in the United States, with me running it. And this is our first effort. So where Engels is going to really focus, I think, more in a luxury, higher price point market, Zum, we want to be even more accessible and have watches that reflect an active lifestyle and are fun, but by all means, these are not throwaway watches. We are building watches with interesting complications, but they're high quality. They should last, and that's why they have a 2-year warranty on them. And I think they're just so beautiful. And just very quickly, so you can see, here's the watch actually that was Engels' first watch campaign, which is a wandering hour complication. And finally, and you can find that at the Engels website, which is www.engelswatches.com, or all about us at Zum, zumwatches.com, zumwatches.com. But I wanted to end with one final thing. When I said my father's an avid clock and watch collector, I wanted to finish with just a fantastic prize possession of his, and that's this. What you're looking at is a cane clock. So in the mid-1870s in Paris, just one series of these were made. The watch is wound on the sterling silver handle, and there's an actual cylindrical movement built into there. And so just wanted to give you a little bit of the history of us and our origins and how we came to be, and we really hope that you're excited about our watches as much as we are. And again, Jeff and everybody over at Watch You Know, thank you so very much.
Hey, thanks for watching that video on the Zum R1. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. I look forward to bringing you our next watch, and we'll see you soon. Bye.